Hello everyone and welcome back to Decks and Dials. Today I wanted to do a review of a deck that I think is really great for Halloween and I was really excited to get my hands on. It's the 666 deck from Riffle Shuffle. Now there's been a whole bunch of editions, but I got my hands on a whole bunch from the editions that I really liked, except for one that I'll tell you about in a sec. I got them right before I had to move to Canada, so this is my first chance to actually go ahead and unpack them after I unpacked all the boxes that I had from my move. So now I actually wanted to do a real review of the deck now that I've got a chance to, set everything out and actually have a look. So there's been a bunch of additions, as I said. There's been, red, blue. More recently, there's been even wilder color combinations like greens and purples and cyans and even rainbow. But the ones that I have here are the ones that are my favorites. So I've got the Greedy Gold Edition, I've got the Silver Edition, I've got the Dark Reserve Silver, and the one that is my favorite from all the ones that I got, you can see I got the most of them, the Bronze Dark Reserve, and that's the one that I'm going to unpack. The only one that I didn't manage to get a hold of, unfortunately, before they sold out, was the Gold Dark Reserve, that has the foiling on both sides in gold. This one has it, but in bronze, I believe. So let me unpack it and I'll show you why I really love this deck so much. Let's undo the cellophane packaging over here. They seal these up really good, actually. And of course, there is this, supposedly easy pull tab here, but I tried. It doesn't actually work. Most of the time it doesn't, I find. So I don't remember who printed this. All I know off the top of my head is that it is a Riffle Shuffle project, but we'll take a look at the box. We'll see what it says. From the fact that it supposedly has foiling on both sides, that suggests to me that it's most likely Cartamundi rather than USPCC, because USPCC, when they do foil decks, they usually only do it on the back, but we can take a closer look in a second and we'll see. Maybe it says who printed it. Okay, it doesn't say who printed it, but it says made in the EU, so that tells me with 99% certainty before I even felt the cards that it's most likely Cartamundi. Interesting way that the seal is done. Oh, and as you can see, the actual seals are numbered, and I believe these Dark Reserve editions are limited, so they won't be reprinted. These other ones might be, although they haven't yet, so they've done a whole bunch of different colorways, but I don't think they've actually repeated any printings thus far, but who knows what'll happen in the future. I think they probably won't. I think there's so much room for them to do different colorways. Oh yeah, you can see there's an inner cellophane seal, so that's definitely Cartamundi. Let's see if the pull tab here actually works, and it does. So they can do a pull tab that works sometimes, just not on the outside of the box, only the inside seal. So we've got our two jokers here. We've got our Ace of Spades. Okay, we've got custom pips and indices. We've got our illustration for the spades. I'll compare all the face cards as we go on. So we got our diamonds. So the diamond ace is a regular one. I mean, it's still customized, but it doesn't have as much detail work as the ace of spades. Let me bring it up to you guys so you can see. Okay, let's put down the face cards of the diamonds and clubs. Okay, so it does look like every face card is unique. So we can see that the black kings and black queens are illustrated differently. So we have different things that they're holding in their hands, different poses, different clothing. Yeah, so it's looks like it's completely customized. There's no repetition of illustrations in the face cards. Really, really cool. Occasionally in these customized decks, sometimes companies will try to save a bit of money and repeat some of these illustrations. Either they'll have like one set of Jack, Queen, King illustration, and they'll repeat it for all four suits, or occasionally they'll do two sets of those, and for example, all the black kings will be the same and the red kings will be the same, and the same for the queens and jacks, etc. Okay, and let's see our customized cards. Okay, this one just has the back design, so don't know what the point of this one is. Okay, and a Riffle Shuffle ad card. Not very interesting. I would have probably preferred to have some kind of a gimmick card, maybe a duplicate of some kind. Actually, let me see the jokers again. Are they duplicated? So that at least we have some kind of duplicate. It does look like it. Let's have a look. They look the same to me, or if there are any differences, they're so slight that, yeah, it's impossible to tell at a glance, which means they'll work as a duplicate if you need to do some kind of trick with a duplicate card. So yeah, I would say that the jokers are duplicated, but we don't have any other, gimmick cards, no reveals that I can see at least. Yeah, so it doesn't look like the jokers are holding anything, and I didn't see the kings holding any kind of like reveal cards. Well, that's okay. So let's take a look at the back, which is the real star of the show for me, why I love this particular edition so much. Have a look at that foiling. It looks amazing. I was really excited about this bronze foiling because, it really looks like, like flames, which works really well with the theme of the deck, since it's, 666 supposed to, represent all of these images of hell and, death. I think it works really, really well for Halloween. I would say it's maybe the perfect deck for Halloween. They spread really great. They handle really well. Let's see how they Pharaoh. Usually Cardamuni Pharaohs really well, so no problem whatsoever. Okay, that was terrible. Let me try again. So do that properly. Yeah, no, they feel good. I would say it's probably the B9, not the E7 stock, but hard to tell sometimes. It is quite thin, no issues there. And I should mention that I haven't even roughed up the edges before that Pharaoh, and they still Pharaoh decently well. So that is pretty good. Yep, fantastic handling, really cool artwork on the back, and this is why I love this series. All the artwork on the backs, and I believe the face cards, is the same, it's just that the colorways are different, and that's why I got so many different ones, because I really like them. Yeah, great looking deck. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for something Halloween themed. I'm not sure which ones of these are still in stock, but they did do another printing. So these come from the 3rd edition, and the Silver Dark Reserves comes from the 2nd edition. I don't have any from the 1st edition, where it was just blue and red and the Gold Dark Reserve. I don't have any of those, but if somebody has a Gold Dark Reserve that you wouldn't mind trading, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to trade you some of these, or maybe another deck if you're looking for something in particular. For the Gold Dark Reserve, I still want to get my hands on them. The rest rather came from the 2nd edition. Then there was a 3rd edition, at the very least. No, there was these come from the 3rd edition. There was a 2nd edition, and there is a 4th edition as well, and that has rainbow holographic foiling, which looks pretty cool, but I don't think fits the theme very well. I think gold, silver, and bronze fit very well, with bronze, I believe, being the best match, because, looks like fire. Hellfire in this case. So I would highly recommend getting your hands on some of these if you can, and if you like this kind of like Halloween spooky imagery. They do still have some editions. I'm not sure which ones, but some of them are definitely still available on the Riffle Shuffle website, and maybe some other sites that sell playing cards. So that's it from me. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you want to see more. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, or if you've got a cool deck to trade me. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.